Hey y'all, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I hope you all enjoy your Sunday. What's going on for Mizzle Talks? You're on my channel, Mizzle 14. This is Mizzle right here. What's up, y'all? How you doing? So you see the thumbnail. Today we talking about two shows. Cherish today and Love is Marriage Huntsville. Yes, it's a light week, light day, but I'm still gonna give y'all as much information and much detail as possible. You know how I am. So like that. So what's going on? If you haven't, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mizzle 14. Subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell and click on all so you'll be notified for all my videos. But also follow my social media platforms, which is Instagram, Mrs. Grown. On Twitter, time Mizzle_Grown. And then my Discord, Mizzle 14, #3488. And then link to my Discord is down below in the description box. Because if YouTube don't give me notifications, then the other three platforms I always share it at their locations as well. So I always share it in the other platforms on my social media. Anyway, shape, or form, y'all going to find out what the hell I'm doing. I'm doing good. I am well, Dominic. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good today. I'm enjoying myself. You see? Hold up. I'm about to get on screen. Hold up. See my video. Hey, what's going on? What's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm well today. I'm very relaxed and everything. So I'm ready to give y'all this content. We're going to have to talk about Love is Blind later on tonight. And let's get into it. But first, we got shows update. Let's get into that first. And then we get into the shows. Yes, right? Yes. All right, so Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4 is on Saturdays. We're gonna talk about Love and Marriage recent episode. Like I tell y'all, if y'all was on my Twitter, I would say this episode was blah. I mean, if you watch along with me last night, Jenna could tell you I was just like I was so over with a lot of these people. I was so done. Yeah, I was like, whatever, y'all. At this point, Carlos needs to shake this cast up. I'm tired. The original six need to be shaken up. Add some more people, take some more people out. We need to. I don't know what the rest of this episode will give. It's 15 episodes this season. Come on. He shouldn't have made the 15. He should have made it just like 2 more after the fight and call it a day and let's get to the union. Because I'm done with the Huntsville. All these outside people influencing and it's dumb. It's like you really had to keep up with the social media stuff to even know what's going on. And that's like ridiculous. People who just want to watch the show. But whatever. We'll get into it, y'all. We get into it. Real Housewives of Potomac, season 7 is on Bravo TV on Sundays. And yes, tomorrow I'll give you our premiere review of it. So tonight I'm going to watch it and then we're going to do a premiere review tomorrow on that. Premiere means it's pre-recorded, but we're going to chat together when the video been premiered so we can give out insights of the episode with me. Excuse me. Love is Blind season 3 is on Netflix. So we're going to talk about Love is Blind tonight at 10 o'clock. If it's a panel, it's not a panel that I can push it up to 9:30, but if it is a panel, then it will be at 10 o'clock. All right. The Sinner season 4 is on Netflix. I got something to think about this tonight. I think instead of doing it all one shot live, I think I might do a weekly review of it, breaking up in different parts. It's like the episodes, 8 episodes. I'm going to do this 8. But we'll talk about that later on when I go down to those future updates. Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities is something interesting on Netflix I ain't watched yet, but it looks like it's interesting. So I might do some watch-alongs on that. If it's really good, then we will talk about it. If not, then just do watch-alongs and see how it is. One of Us is Lying is on Peacock TV. I have stated that on Discord that it was some show I just started watching. It's really good. It's kind of like a it's high school drama. Yeah, I didn't see what the Buffy said, but I'm tired of Buffy. She always coming after these people, coming after Candace for some reason. She always coming after her, and I'm tired of seeing her. So I was like, aren't you tired? Like, really, girl? What you have since you've been off Married Medicine? What do you have been going on with yourself since you get off that show? Because the way you keep coming after this lady, it's like, what? Like Candace said, get you some business. Like, what's up? You're on her tip. Like, come on. So I didn't see exactly what she said, but I'm okay to see it because it was like, whatever, girl. You just talking and talking again. Like, where you came from? This. Yes, Cabinet of Curiosity. It seems like each episode is like a story tale. Yeah, I mean, like a sci-fi fantasy-ish thing going on. And that's what, so I'm going to look at it. And One of Us is Lying. We're going to talk about that too, so we'll give it a little update on that. Wednesday premieres on Netflix on November 23rd. So when it comes out, we will do watch-alongs and we're going to do a talk about it. The Best Man, the final chapters limited series, premieres on December 22nd on Peacock TV. I just saw it on Twitter, so I said, oh my gosh, okay, because I watched The Best Man Holiday, all the Best Man movies. So I was saying, let me just talk about this one. And it's a series, so I could be able to do each episode one by one, what he said. This stuff. Oh. So why everybody's on trying to make this Chris narrative come to fruition? That is stupid. People need to stop it. And what do you know, girl? That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, Mia's not on it. Yes. That last one was touching. But we can finish the chapter so I can finally. I ain't gonna really talk about the movie stuff. But we got the series coming up, so we can watch it and talk about it. Let me see. Movie nights on Thursdays. This Thursday, I guess we're gonna watch the One of Us is Lying, so y'all get prepared for my talk on Sunday. I said tomorrow will be the premiere of The Housewives of Potomac review at 8 o'clock p.m. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it will be premiered at that time, and we'll talk about it together. It's not a live, y'all. It's a pre-recorded video that's premiered. Excuse me. Wednesday night, we're gonna watch the next 3 episodes of Love Is Blind, so we can have that discussion on Sunday. Next Sunday, Mr. Talks will be Love Is Marriage Huntsville, Cherish the Day, and Love Is Blind. And the next Sunday, Mr. Social Corner will be One of Us Is Lying, the first 4 episodes. All right. All right, The Sinner. I discussed The Sinner before, and I said I really enjoyed The Sinner. I watched all 3 past seasons, and I'm up to the 4th one. So The Sinner reviews will be a weekly review, even though all the episodes are up on Netflix already. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna watch one, take notes, do if you're doing it, then watch the second one. That's how I'm gonna do it, instead of doing all at one time. And that's that. And then the premiere reviews, first episode will be up soon. I will let you know when I'm gonna do the first episode. And then I announce when I'm going to do a watch along of it as well, so y'all can be prepared. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on. I know a lot of people saying that it's a lack of black people. I would say at the end of the day, whatever couples they have, it is still all they can talk about, because it was like, y'all doing the most. All Monique fans was in Candace comments on Twitter. They still going back to that? Whatever. Monique fans is delusional as it stands. Monique stands is delusional as ever. If they still going back to that season, well, we all know what exactly is the real reason what's happened. I can't watch Love Is Blind because I'm like, what up, black? Child. And it was a couple of them too. I would say, where the other couples? You only showcase the same people. And I was saying, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is a diverse group of people, but still. All right, let's get up for that. So that's the update. Reddit changes, y'all know I always announce my changes on Discord and everything. So I think I might post this up there so y'all have it on Discord so y'all know what's going on, so y'all be prepared with me. If y'all know watching along, do the watch along for me. And they did. That's what I'm saying. They didn't showcase everyone. And I could have sworn. We're going to talk about Love Is Blind. Even though you probably watching now, we're going to talk about Love Is Blind. Everything that y'all feel, y'all didn't like about it, y'all like about it, why this lack thereof, that's all going to be talked about tonight. Because I did realize there was a lot of people there, and they only really showcased everyone. But they only showcased some people, and the people they keep showcasing, you could really tell they're going to be on the couples. You just don't know who will be paired. But if you know what reality TV show, when they showcase the same people, maybe minus 1 or 2 of them who don't make the cut, but they're problematic, they have drama. But most of the people they keep always showing is the people that know this going to be the cast. So it's like, that's stupid. I am too. They could have done better. All right, and let's start this Cherish today. Get this out the way. All right, the next episode of Cherish today, episode 4. All right, so y'all know we had started off last week when I discussed that they had this made love in Sunday's house and everything. They went there and everything. So this next Monday, they all happy, they all blissful. They could have keep waving an old dude with his sugary ass. Oh. You talk about SK? Because SK ain't bad with his sugary. Okay. You tell me how you feel about him later. um. So the next day, so Ellis came and picked Sunday up. I guess they had to do something. Came and picked her up because she flew where she was at. Okay. I think you know about. You talking about Bartiz? All right, we talk about that. Let me blind Bartiz. I get it. So Ellis picked up Sunday. He picked up Sunday. I guess she was flying down from somewhere because she lived in Atlanta and he in New Orleans. So he picked up in the airport and he's waiting. And this freaking security guard was like, keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. She wasn't playing, keep it moving. And he saw her. They had a little slow scene and he seen her to smile at each other. It was nice. So they got in the car. They were driving around. And he gave her a basket. Gave her a basket with some products and items in there. And he said he got them idea for somewhere else. And he made it together. And she liked it. She enjoyed it. And then he gave her a necklace to celebrate her being honored. She got honored as the Leah Chase Foundation Awards. And I said, Leah Chase? Oh my gosh. All right. We saw Leah Chase in the episode in Potomac and everything. And it was so nice. It was good. She being honored by that. So she could be on it. So he go be there, and I guess they want to get some soup together, and he went to get a suit, and she went there and saw her pick an outfit, and she liked the outfit here. It had like a navy blue kind of outfit. It was nice, everything on his thing. And then they move on. They went to her house, her father's house. Went to her father's house, and she was getting some things together, and she saw Ellis and her father getting along, laughing, having a good time outside. I guess in some field, and they just collected some flowers, whatever they was doing. They was in the field, and she saw them laughing and everything. So they went out, and she trying to get her blazers together for the night's the honor event. And she asked her father, and maybe her father, what exactly the blazer I should wear? Should I wear the black one or should I wear the pink one? And he said the pink one. And that's what it was. And then all of a sudden, the father couldn't find his wallet. He couldn't find his wallet to the point that he started freaking out. And then he started accusing Ellis. Did you steal my wallet? Did you steal my wallet? Did you steal? And Sunday was like, Daddy, what's going on? No, we're going to find it. Like, we're going to find your wallet. Relax, we're going to find it. And everything. And she kind of worried because she's like, she always really thinking that he's like losing his mind. And I guess she kind of wished that her mom was there to help balance it out and let him know what's going on. At least be there because she kind of miss her mom and she could be around because she'd be the only one who really like together and put her father in line and check. Because now since her father, the mother died, like he just in some way, shape, or form, kind of just like not there anymore. And that's what happened. So they's in the kitchen, and I guess they discussed about the time they're gonna be there at the honorary event. They're gonna go together, whatever, yada yada. Ellis got a call for Anastasia. If y'all know, Anastasia is his soon-to-be ex-wife, right? And her car broke down. I guess she was in Alabama. Her car broke down, and she needed Ellis to come pick her up because she had a mom with her, and she also had their daughter together with her. So it was like he felt kind of like he needed to be obligated because he said he didn't want his daughter to be stranded and stuff like that. But the car broke down. Can you get anybody else? She said, no, I can get anybody else. I mean, the car that could be fixed on time. And then can you come and get me? Can you get me? Please, I wanted to ask you this. If you want, if I didn't need to come, if I need you, I want to ask you. It is desperate time. You're the only person I could call. and can you come down and get me, please? Please come. She kept talking about her mom. The mom is antsy. The mom is getting on her nerve. Her mom this, her mom that. I was like, okay. So he was like, okay, I'll come get you. I'll come down and get you. So he had to tell Sunday that he will try to make it back on time to go to the honorary event with her. Because he had to go to Alabama. Because she said, Alabama, like, you got to go all over there. It's like, you're not going to be there on time. He said, not if I leave now. If I leave now and I make it back, I can be quick and get there and make it on time. So she was kind of like bummed out about it because it was like, he supposed to take her there and also be there by her side when she get honored for this award. And the fact that he not gonna be there, it's kind of like put a damper on her plans because she always had a plans to have him there as a +1. And now he had to go to this emergency. So he said, I'll make it up to you, sorry, something like that. And I guess on his ride towards Alabama, he called Sunday. She didn't pick up. He said, I apologize and I make it up to you and everything. And I'm sorry. And I'm trying to get there. But I will do what I gotta do to get you good side again. I mean, she wasn't pissed off about it. It's just that she was upset. You know how you feel like you be honored, you want the person you like or love to be there by your side. And the fact that the person not gonna be there, it's like, whatever. I mean, she can't really be mad because at the end of the day, his daughter is stranded and everything. But I guess she was like, to the point that, all right, your ex-wife called, you can't jump the hoops and jump off the bat and go to her beck and call every time she called. Like, you could be there for your daughter, which is fine. I know you have a kid and you will always be a father first. But if she always call you can't just always drop everything every time she's call you and stuff like that. Or dropping a dime for some other reason. Which I understand that. So he driving. Then he got a call from her again. And she was asking, how long you gonna be? How long you gonna be? Because mom is like, she's hungry and she getting on my nerves. So he said, I'm coming. She said, you can't be all frustrated with me. It's Anastasia. Don't be frustrated with me. You get no antsy. And I said, yes, because he kept calling him. He's going his way. Like, how? Come on. You in Louisiana. He got to go to Alabama. It's not going to be a quick drive. Like, let him get there and everything. And she kept calling. Now, she kept saying, all right, hurry up. Go get tested and hurry up. All right, so. And then the mom actually said, oh, well, he's on his way. And she said, don't be getting snapping at me. Yeah, I said, everybody's all snappy tonight. Okay. What you understand? You're stranded in the street, got car and broke down. It's like, whatever. So he's on his way. He's heavy up. He's trying to heavy up. So Sunday was at the event where she getting honored at, and she came across a colleague of hers that a good friend or something like that, and they hug it out. And that reminded me that she was on Top Chef or something like that, and I forgot her name. I hope she was on this live. She could tell me what her name is. But where she come in a minute. I see like all the signs are saying nah, right? Right? So so she was like, yes, it's honoring and they're happy for each other and everything. Yada yada yada. And she asked, you gonna have somebody significant other or somebody come in tonight? And she said no, she had someone, but nah, they didn't come through. So meanwhile, Josiah, remember I told you about Josiah? Like at the end of the day, in the first episode, we saw them kiss, but we don't know if they were still in their relationship. So I said, I don't know if they was boyfriend girlfriends or they were just friends with benefits. Whatever they was, it's something. So he came. He said, I ain't gonna miss this night. I know you're gonna be honored tonight. I came to see you and support you and everything. And then he came with some baskets of freaking peaches. I said peaches. I said, okay, well these fruits. I mean, that's nice and cute. And he gave her baskets, and then she went in the back, and everybody was like, who's this? And they shine my arm and stuff like that. And she saw us smiling, and they said, ooh, girl. So what happened was because Ellis, she thinking that Ellis not gonna be there, she decided to give her seat next to him, or have him sit in her table where she was at, because she said he didn't be at the table that much, so you could sit there at my table. It's the best seat in the house because it's like close to the front, right? So I was like, oh, we'll see how this guy comes. Imagine if Ellis do go there and see this. I said, oh, he might be his feelings. But then again, like, yes, he probably was, because you never mentioned this, Josiah, or what extent this relationship is. Even though I don't even know what exactly is this. And this was like, you got lovers, you got what? What's the arrangement? So while Ellis was at the gas station filling his truck, he get a call from Anastasia again, right? Anastasia said, you know what? Don't worry about it. You had to come get me. The mechanic, he was able to fix the car and everything, and we all good. Because now I saved the day, because Ellis did tell Anastasia the reason why, because she said, why are you frustrated and snapping at me? We're like, what's going on? He said, because I had plans tonight and I was supposed to be there, and I had to go come get y'all and everything. So she was like, all right, I'm saved the day, because now you could go to your little event with your own girl, and that's it. So you don't have to worry about it. We good. We driving. So now he said, okay. Now he called Sunday. He said it's Sunday. He left a message to Sunday letting her know that he can make it. He gonna be on his way there. That's I'm gonna be at the event. So he rushing, and he said, the only way, if I'm not gonna be there, if the cops stop me for speeding, but he gonna make it there. I said, okay, that's cute. So they got there. So the award ceremony, Ellis got there, right? And Ellis got there. He said he got some tickets under his name. Apparently, his name was not on the list. So I said, damn, she was upset that quick. She just took her name off. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, it said it must be Ellis. His name was on the thing. So I don't know. But then saying why he didn't say maybe Sunday seat. But then if he would have gave next Sunday, it would have been the seat would have given up. But I was like, if he was over the +1, maybe he could have said Sunday's name. But I was like, okay, maybe he had a reservation under his name. But since he doesn't show up, so I don't know if she decided not to get his name on the list, because I don't think she was like coordinating the event, or she didn't put his name on the name because he was supposed to be her +1. So whatever reason, his name was not on the list, right? And so he said, all right, you got extra tickets? She said, we got a few left, and we got some tickets like close in the back. So he said, okay, cool. So he sat in the back, and I guess they got to eat. And then he sat there, and Sunday gave her speech, because she won the Leah Chase Foundation award, and she's the recipient of the chef that's been honored by Leah Chase memory. And she gave a speech. It was nice and touching. It was great. So after all is said and done, she gave her thing and how she want to be inspiration, and how she want to tell about the story about how women cook and thing, and its history behind cooking and all that stuff like that, and the household. It was nice. So after everything said and done, everybody was clapping. I think he took a picture. Ellis took a picture and everything. He had some flowers. So when the event was over and it was leaving, Sunday met with Josiah, and I guess they had like a little hug moment, and Ellis saw it, and then he was upset about that a little bit. He was like, oh, wow. Like, a man see another man with a woman that you like, their egos get a little fragile and they get all worried. I don't know if that was the case, but I think most men who do feel that way. But I think it's another case that she never mentioned this guy at all. Like, who is he? So yeah, so Josiah and Sunday sat down and talked. And reminisced, he said, I remember the time, and this is this. And she did tell him about this guy, like somebody I'm trying to explore. We did have history together in high school. Now he's back 25 years later, and now we're seeing him and trying to see where this goes. And me and you is not together, because at the end of the day, we didn't have that arrangement, because I think Josiah wanted more. He said we had a little thing with each other. I think we was friendly with each other. I think we had every now and then, if we wanted to scratch the edge, scratch the You know what I mean? Scratch the edge. We could with each other. That's what it is. It kind of gave me like a friends with benefits or F buddy with no strings attached kind of situation. That's what it was. It kind of was that. It's that we was good for each other. We was there for each other. You scratch your back, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. If we need to get off, we get off. But it was no strings attached. But I guess just how I say he tired of playing that round, he wanted to do it more. But I guess Sunday, since Ellis came back in the picture, she wanted to explore that more with Ellis and not take it further with Josiah. So he got the picture, and then he said he flying to Detroit, and the next night and everything. And I guess she opening some restaurants in Detroit, whatever it was. I think she said something about that, but I wasn't clear about that part. Because I think she said, "Oh yeah, I'm opening something." I think she said she opened something in Detroit, and she's like, "Oh, look at you doing your thing." And I guess she leaned on and gave him a kiss in the cheek. And I don't think he was suffocated. I think he just kept and he just walked out. So I guess we're gonna see him again. But that's that. So after that happened, she went to check her phone because I guess she turned the phone off when she was at the event and everything. And then she saw that Ellis sent her a picture with a text, and he saw her at the podium and everything. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know he was there." And she was smiling from ear to ear. And she called him back. When she called him back, and he was playing hoops, and he was kind of being short with her. And it's like, "Oh, who's the guy? Who's this?" All that stuff and everything. And he said, "I'm by myself working on shooting my hoop." She said, I can go there and meet you, and I shoot hoop with you." And he was being short with her. So when she went there, she said, "I could come meet you," and that's that. So she came up where he was at. He was shooting hoops and everything, and then he asked her about the site, and she was honest. She was honest about, yes, we had something going on. It was no strings attached. It was somebody that I had in the past. It's over now. It's nothing. It's nothing serious. I'm focused on you and everything, and it wasn't nothing to it. And then it was to talk about the whole thing about, because she said, "I didn't know you came." Everything. He said, "Yeah, I'm surprised that I got a call back. They said her car working again. Came over here." And then he tried. I think he apologized for something that he said, I saw that disappointed you. I could have been there for you. I know you want to be there, but this came up and everything." She said, "Listen, she said, listen, I'm not faulting you for being a father, because you was a father. I just that you can't just jump off hoops when your soon to be ex-wife call. She had to understand she can't always rely on you all the time. If it's not relating to the kids," which I think so well was directly related because his kid was stranded with her. So I guess he did that route. But if it's not relating to the kids, if it's not important, then we need to incorporate our relationship. You can't just go jumping when she always called. And that's what it was. So we had plans. And stick to that and make boundaries. Stick boundaries with this lady. All right. What she had to understand. Like, understand you can't just pop up and do things and call him out the rim and blue all the time, expecting him to just do things for you because y'all had 2 kids together. Y'all you was married before. So they went back to Ella's house. And she said, "Oh, I like your house. I like your house." It's getting close to the egg, y'all. It's almost done. Went back to the house. "I like your house." And they said, "Oh, cool," and everything. I guess he was to make some food for waffles or pancakes or something. And she said, "Oh, one box." It was cute and everything. And it's so easy. He said, "Okay, I just go take." No, that's before that. That's before the waffle thing. When he got to the house, they was talking and everything, and he said, "I'm in the sweat and everything. I'm gonna go and take a shower and just to go shirt off, because you know he got a nice body, you know. If y'all seen him before, y'all seen him on the movies and other shows and stuff like that. He got a body." And he went in the shower. And then she got in the shower with him, and they started, getting a little frisky in the shower. You know, the shower freaks. Oh, the nice water hitting your body, the body next to each other, and you kissing, and you cuddling, and you do all that stuff to do whatever you gotta do. We all grown here, you all had little moments every now and then. And if you don't like shower scenes, then it is what it is. So they did that, and then he had a towel wrapped around him and everything, and have a towel wrapped around her, and she had like a little t-shirt or shirt of his or something like that. And they got in the kitchen and they was talking about making food and eating and stuff like that. And it was cute. And then they started to get a little freaky on the kitchen towel. I said, "Oh, not the countertop." I said, "Oh, y'all little get in there." As soon as they was trying to get in, because he was taking off a shirt and everything, Anastasia got the key and just barged right in the freaking house. I said, "What the hell? She got a key too?" I mean, I grant for emergencies, but God, did you have to just bump shit in the house like that? She said, "I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry." Sunday got embarrassed, so she started getting up and getting dressed. And she said, "I'm sorry, yes." At the end of the day, like, somebody came over. Oh, Lord, not Joni, Mama, and Melvin. um, and she just barged right in there. And she said, "Yes, I'm sorry," and everything. You know what? It's like somebody came over and I ain't had no whiskey because I said it was a client. She had a client. Somebody came over. I had no whiskey, and I know you had the whiskey here. So I said, "I know you don't use it and everything." So I just came and get the bottle over here. Like, it is what it is. I just came over here instead of going there because the floor was closed. I know you have a bottle of whiskey. And he said, "You just can't pop up and everything like just like that. Like, what's going on? Like, I got company. You just can't pop up. You got to call." She said, "I'm sorry, but I did call you and I texted you. You wasn't answering." And she said, "That doesn't matter. You just can't just pop up." And I do understand it. Like, listen, don't be popping up in my house. You just got to call me, text me. If I don't answer, just don't show up. Let me answer first before. Eventually, I will look at my phone and call you back. If I didn't call you back, and I just ain't call you back. At the end of the day, true. I usually do respond to people back. But I was like, just gonna pop in the house and just use the key and just walk in the house like, Chad, you could have seen something you didn't want to see. But they was about to get to the point, but you just barged in it, Anastasia. Like, you can't do that. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." So she went to get her freaking whiskey at his house. And then he was just looking for Sunday. And on Sunday said, "Oh, I'm cool, peace." Hit the deuces up. And when you hit the deuces up, then you walking out the building. You walk in the house. So Sunday walked out the house. And Anastasia walked behind her. And then Ellis came out the house. He was looking to see where she was at. And nobody would find her. He walked back in the house and the episode ended from there. I was like, hell no. I said, Anastasia, I said, "Get your key back." Get your key back. I was like, damn, she just ruined the whole damn mood and stuff like that and just barged in the house. You just can't do that, Anastasia. Like, at the end of the day. But we did find out that Sunday did ask Ellis about when your divorce gonna be happening. He said he gotta be separated from her for a year. So I guess in the state of Louisiana where they at, they gotta be separated for a year. Most states like that. I think most states say you gotta be separated for a year before you can file for divorce. So you gotta be separation for a year before divorce can happen. So I don't know when if the year is almost over or what, and they just started the year separation. It is what it is. They are separation right now. And that's it. But I said, girl, maybe you need to get your key back. I know this key for emergency, but girl, if I didn't answer, you just said pop up. Shit, I know some people don't like that. I don't like that either. I said, "There's no pop in nobody's house unannounced." Sure. That's how I've been going. If I'm supposed to meet with someone and that person don't answer, I will not leave my house until I get an answer. They say, "I thought you on your way." I said, "Nope, I ain't here for you. I ain't on my way nowhere." They go over there and then you don't answer your phone. I said, "Child, you be pissed." Other than that, that's it. But I was cherished the day, y'all. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I think since the first season was 8 episodes, I think they're gonna keep the 8 episodes minimum, or 8 episodes for each season. But I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be 8 episodes. I know the first season was 8 episodes. So if they keep that way, we got 4 more episodes left before the season's over, and then hopefully we wait for the next season they come back. Remember, each season is their own set of stories, so it's not related to the first one. So it's I enjoy it. Like I said, it's good. It's just like I said, it's cinematography. The music, the scenes, the mood, everything is set up so beautifully. The scenes, the acting, it just set so nice. It just gave you the atmosphere of the thing that it's love and mystery and stuff like that. Hey, Auntie Mama, how you doing, boo? Hmm. So that's that. So how y'all feel? Because I know a lot of y'all haven't seen this yet, but like I said, I enjoy it. If you have it, like I said, Ava DuVernay, she does a good job with her show, so you won't be disappointed in everything of her shows. All right, let's get to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Any last little thoughts of Cherish today before we move on? Let's see. All right, 43. Okay, 30. Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. What y'all think about this Lisa episode? What y'all think about it? Y'all like it? Y'all didn't like it? It's like I said, this episode was blah to me. I don't know. Like I said, it get to the point that I was just so dumb with a lot of these people. Thank you. I'm glad y'all make it sound interesting. See, that's my hope. That's my hope to make it sound interesting so y'all can watch it and everything. Because I know every show I review, everybody gonna like it, but still, at the end of the day, I'm very passionate for stuff I like to see. So I hope that's why I hope it brings up. I fell asleep on a love and marriage. That's what I'm saying, right? Child. When Jenna was watching with me last night, she was like, "Oh my gosh, Miss, I know you over it." I say, "Yeah," especially that Destiny and Tisha scene. I ain't gonna front y'all. That scene, I said, "F this scene." That's all I said in my notes. I ain't took no notes in that scene. I didn't care what the hell they said. I said, "F this scene," and I ain't even care. So when we talk about that, I'm just gonna be abbreviation and call it a day. Hope that Tisha and also have to share their truth, discussing ish, and Destiny help. Nels needs one. Chill. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. Yeah, she can. And don't bring that figure Mark either. That Mark look, oh my gosh. I see why nobody would care for that boy. The way Mark looked like in that figure screen, he looked sloppy. He had his t-shirt inside out. I don't know if it was an offensive t-shirt he had on. The producer said, "No, you got to turn this shirt inside out," or he wore his shirt like that. I said, "Oh, make a bummy ass person in this figure screen like this." Or slop. And look, I'm not the person who body shame anybody, but then he was looking sloppy looking. I just let's call it as it is. He was looking sloppy looking. He's unhinged. He's not there in the head. Like I was like, what the hell was he saying? Or because you didn't get claimed, you felt hurt because we went in that minute. I was like, really? All that tirade on social media because she didn't claim y'all and dating. I was like, and so what if she claimed you or not? Move on. I hate people who just don't want to move on with their relationship and move their life because somebody don't want to claim them. I said, why are you so hell bent on this little lady? She didn't speak to you in freaking 2-something years, and now when she told her truth, and you on your feelings. Boy, bye. All right, let's get on to it. Maurice and Kimmy talk, right? But he said they weren't together. Yeah, he said we dated, but I was like, I don't listen to all his lives. Because that's another thing about it. Is like they bring so many of their social media stuff into the shows. Like a lot of people don't keep up with everything. So you really have to keep up with all the other stuff to even know what's going on because they bring it to the show. That's what they say social media is like a fifth character. It's like a character in the show because so I know some of his life, I hear some of his life, But I was like, so what? Why is a big deal that Van's dating him or not? And why is everybody so quick to believe that he is telling the truth? It could be opposite. And the reasons that he said why do we date is we get to that, y'all. We get to that. Because we're gonna have more to say. So Mel and Maurice talked, right? And she excited that she gonna be doing her first closing. I guess they have a title closing company, and I said that's cute. And I guess Kimmy and Maurice title company is like the number one or at least something in the freaking city or state. I don't know what it was. Y'all tell me know exactly what she said, but all I know is a title company. And she was so excited about it. And then all of a sudden, he always want to throw it in his freaking narcissistic behind. Oh, I'm glad that I'm the one who did this. I'm glad this is. I was like, yeah, I know I don't really care for Maurice anymore, right? Yeah, I know that. I could tell that. I was like, I don't really give a damn on his milk done. Hey, listen, is it me or Maurice looks stuffed in his clothes? I said, Maurice, are the clothes? Oh, you wearing the clothes or the clothes wearing you? Because you look very stuffed. Every outfit he wears, and I'm sorry looking at him. I said, oh, why you look so stuffed like you can't breathe or something? Look at stuffed turkey. Oh, child. If y'all don't believe it, look at his scenes and look what he be wearing. He looks so freaking stuffed and uncomfortable. I was like, boy. They have a nerve. He want to have a hot kitty box. Yes, I said it. But whatever. Yeah. Yo, it's uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. Look like a sausage. That's what I'm saying. Look like he's no stuff all the time. Like every outfit I look, I said, damn, Maurice, like whatever. I'm not a gym fanatic myself, but every now and then I try to keep myself shut. And I try to lose the stomach soon, so I might have to go back to the gym soon. But other than that, look like a stuffed crispy hand. That's what I'm saying, right? Like he always looks stuffed in his clothes. Like what the hell? And I said, what he's giving them down below? Because I want to know if he's packing something. Because I don't know why he's so And they got to be conceited. He said, oh, I'm glad that I'm the one. I was like, oh my gosh, I want my eyes so bad. She said, boy, bye. Kimmy said, it was about accomplishment. It's not all about you. Get out of here. So they brought up about the comeback meeting. And Maurice feel like it was not productive. It was no real resolution out of it. I said, yes, it was some resolution. Yes, y'all decided not to really handle the outside forces, deal with the outside forces, and really stop talking about each other on social media. That was an outcome. What outcome you got? He keeps saying it was no resolution outcome. Nobody couldn't do anything different. I said, what could they do anything different? What? If I were married, I would do the same thing over and over. If I see her, I check her. It is what it is. It just happened to be that Madani event. Hey, Jason, how you doing? How you doing? Yes. So they was like, so Kimmy said, okay, so y'all want Tisha to win and her mom. Y'all need to try your brother. Because he said, oh, he was brought into the situation. I said, correct me if I'm wrong, what happened that he was brought into the situation? Because I don't remember Van said anything about Mark to put him in the situation that he got to say. So y'all correct me. Y'all fresh my memory. What was he got brought in? Because I could have sworn he brought himself in the situation. But it is what it is. But he said, yes, I don't disagree with you. He was brought in a situation and then he had to defend himself. I said, defend himself for what? Well, he had to defend himself. Against what? Because quiet as Kevin, I could have sworn he was the one going off on tirade on social media. And she was saying that for like 2 or 3 years. Until she finally said what she had to say in the reunion, and then he wanted to be in his feelings. So I was like, I don't know what was brought in that he had to say. What he got to say. Whatever. And so you need to talk to your brother That's as much you want teacher to do everything she got to do for them. Can you at least try? He said, no, talk to him. It's no getting through it. All that stuff like that. Everything. Yada, yada, yada. I said, no, talk to Mark. He's too much. And then Maurice and Marceau was on his confessional saying that they brother is too much. You can't talk to him. He don't listen. This is that. I was like, okay, so but then you want to teach her to control her mother when she wants the same thing. She don't listen. She too much. She unhinged. You can't control her. So y'all beating around the bush. Y'all beating a dead horse of the same situation. Mark and Wanda is terrible on social media. At least Wanda's on the show most. Mark is barely on the show. He didn't even hardly on the show, but he stayed talking. So can you at least try? Can we say, can you at least try? That's all we ask. If you want a teacher to do what she got to do with her mom, can y'all do it with your brother? He said, okay, we give it a try. She said, that's all I asked. That's all. Give me pushback for no reason. That's all I asked, to try. So Mel got a call from Kiki, right? So Kiki was outside, and Mel was stuffing some boxes, and she was like, listen, I need you to help me here. Do this, and let's get something. We got Kiki and chat, but let's get this box together. I said, I know that's right. Get your free help. Be free man. Label. Yeah, get your little free labor. So they talking, and then Melody started rehashing what happened in Madani, right? And then she mentioned about something what happened at the combat. Like, don't think I didn't like that how Mel and Tisha both brought about what they discussed in the group to other people. I would say y'all could have kept that team within y'all six, but whatever. It's part of the show. I guess you need to say what you say. So they brought out what happened in the thing and say, oh, we decided to do this. We decided to make this agreement. Yada, yada, yada. So then Kiki was saying how she told about her thing about her aunt and cousin and everything when they was at Miss Wanda go and make dog food event. And Kiki was about to say something. And that's the scene that Marceau said, burn, if you say it, do it, say it. Because I will burn this house down. I will burn this place down. Say what you got to say. If you do it, I'll burn this place down. I said, go ahead, say it to Kiki. Let him burn it down. Let him be an arsonist. Let him be an arsonist, please. Let him be an arsonist so he can go to jail. Say we got to say, girl, so he can burn the place down. I want to see it. And that's the most emotion we got out of him sometimes. Most of the time. Not the dog food, yes. That's the most. I said, can you please say it, girl? He was. And that's the most angry we ever got for him. So whatever Kiki was about to say, he wanted her to not say it so badly, or at least threaten her to coerce her not to say that. Because he kind of like threatened her. So she was like, more so trying to blackmail me. And she said, she got blackmail? What are you trying to do? All right, I know it was some talk about the word blackmail. Because I was watching one of the YouTubers and he was like that was like a wrong choice of words to use. But I was like, blackmail doesn't mean that you get extorted for money. Yes, blackmail can be a criminal offense, but blackmail always doesn't resort to money. Blackmail is a coercion, a force, a threat for you not to present something or to get something they want. So his version is to threaten her in the form of blackmail. Said, if you say what to say, I will burn this place down, and we're gonna be done. Like, I got you. Go ahead, do it. It's like I have some information on you, and I will burn you down if you say you're gonna say what you say. And that's what it was. And I was like, mm-hmm. So whether it wasn't blackmail in y'all definition, or it was just coercion, or it was some threat as it is, blackmail is a form of threat. In a sense. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, it's a form of threat. So he was threatening her to say what to say. Hey, how you doing? Let's talk about it. So at the end of the day, he did this in form of blackmailing. And she said what her truth was. Now I know Marsaw, like I said, people always go on social media and they post things out. I know he said y'all can believe her y'all want to, but that wasn't the truth. I said I don't care what it was. Cause y'all get me aggravated with the social media stuff. If y'all come on, y'all go run to social media to say on the show instead of going off of social media. Cause not everyone go on social media looking through y'all pages, trying to find out what you say, everything else. But people will. But I'm not one of those. So I know he said that's not the truth, but it is what it is. This is Kiki truth, and this is the truth that we're gonna get from here. At the end of the day, I will ask your opinion about if y'all feel like it was the right to say it for Tisha and Marsaw to run to Melanie about this situation. So what was the thing? She mentioned that she had addiction to painkillers, pain medication. And so she was prescribed to pain medication because she had something, and after a while she got addicted to it. To the point that sometimes she will steal or take other people's pain medications to support her habit. And yes, when you have addiction, yes, exactly. When you have an addiction, yes, it does. It is serious offense. It is something, and yes, people do go to extreme to steal from other people if you're in their household or steal money and everything support their habits. So yes, you should be aware of people around like that because you should get them help or don't have them around your valuables like that because stuff can be end up missing. I mean, you don't want to think the worst, but that's so like that stuff happens. So that's what she said. She's to the point that she was getting to the point that she had to uh um hey Tracy Boo, what's up? Let's talk about it. Awesome. Hey. Mm-hmm. Also, people call her a crackhead. And I said that's not what it was. If you think the painkillers, why she gotta be a crackhead? People just do too much. People do too much on social media and just say the wrong things out of no reason. That's not even cool. At the end of the day, that's a crazy, that's a serious addiction. And I'm glad that she got over it. And I'm glad she got rehab. And I'm glad she got herself together. Because whether your people like her or not, Kiki is well put together and she looked like she carried herself well. And I'm not going here debating whether Mel and Kiki was friends. It was like they say they were friends. They was cool. They knew each other. They've been around each other for a while. They friends. They don't have to be best of friends, but they was friends. And just because we got introduced with Mel and Tisha in the show before Kiki came around doesn't mean that Kiki was not around. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Don't get me wrong. I don't like that. I don't believe that they should have said that. But at the same time, I know people say like, listen, if somebody has addiction and I know they would come to my house, they could like steal something. Everything. My thing about it, why they joke about it, that's the issue. I think why they joked about it. Because I don't believe they should have told her. Because I said that's Kiki truth to tell her the truth. Right? I would say I would let Kiki tell you. I just said, just be careful about Kiki right now. She said, why? Let Kiki tell you. I would have did that. I would let Kiki tell you her truth. But I want to go one to tell that. I need more so joke about it because he is a shirt. Yes. Always think of something's funny. Always think something funny. Yeah, but what was the point of reacting to Mel and Monta after she was already out of rehab? And that's I don't understand. Can I also say what's the timeline? Because I remember when Tisha and Kiki had a sit down, right? She said, "You said my business 4 or 5 years ago." She said that was 4 or 5 years ago, and everything. And I think 4 or 5 years ago was around the time the show started airing, right? So a little bit before the show started to come into fruition. So she got out the months before that Halloween party, not Halloween, the holiday party that Mel was going to have at the house. Yeah, why does she need to tell them that if she got out of rehab, if she got herself clean? Yes. So I want to know, did they tell her before she went in rehab? Did they tell her after she went in rehab? If it was after, then why you need to tell them that? And then go joke about it. Why are you joking about my addiction? That's not cute at all to make fun of it. So my stance was still the same before. Kiki and Tisha wasn't really cool like that. And just because they're family, the family doesn't mean they necessarily have to be loyal to each other. You just share the same blood, but doesn't mean y'all loyal to each other. I know a lot of us have family members right now we don't talk to. Because whatever reason, you just can't get along, you do too much, you talk about business too much sometimes. We never really grew up together. For whatever reason, if family members right now we don't talk to right now at the end of the day, because they could be messy, they be petty, they treat you worse than a stranger could. So the fact that we got the background and how they grew up and they put each other against each other, it's not far-fetched to think that they don't have much loyalty to each other. Yeah, that's what Marcel's saying. That's what I said. I don't care if Tisha and Marcel are not gonna tell us exactly what they wanted, they told her about. Then we don't need him to go on social media saying that's not it. Tell us what it is. At the end of the day, we're gonna go with what Kiki said. Yes, Marcel was yelling at her. That's what I'm saying. I said, what exactly she was going to say? That's what we wanted to know. What exactly she was going to say for him to say it before I burn this place down? That's what I want to know. So I was like, yes, Kiki and Tisha don't really get along like that. So I guess Tisha felt the need to spread Kiki business. So when Kiki came back and said, oh, she had to talk to her marriage, she didn't say nothing bad about Tisha. She just said she looked into the marriage. So we all seen it. It was the truth. Now everybody said, "Oh, she shouldn't have really talked to me. She really said that's your family." I said, "Family, family, f my husband in my house. Family do that. Family could steal from you. Family could lie about you. Family could tell you, talk about your business to other strangers. Family could do a lot of that in their family. And sometimes cousins don't really get along. So I was like, at the end of the day, so what? I don't care 4 or 5 years ago. And at that time, if I was in rehab, I had no time to defend myself. So when you were going out here spending my business, when I'm in the rehab recovering, it wasn't cute. And now I'm out. I can confront you behind because I couldn't confront you. I was in rehab. Anyone can have an opiate condition. One accident, it can change your life. Exactly. Marcel not saying that. Yeah, I want Marcel to say what it was. And Melson said, yeah, they joked about it. I want to know what Tiki. Oh, yes. Probably going to tell the whole truth that they didn't want out. That's what I want to know. So I know the online community is split between people supporting Kiki, people don't like Kiki, and everything. I'm the one who's like Kiki because I think she is level-headed, and I believe there's some truth to what she's saying. But it is what it is. And I'm not saying, oh, I like her that I hate Tisha. I don't like Tisha, but I don't hate her. None of these people is enough to hate. I just like a lot of their actions. But at the end of the day, I see what it is. Y'all wasn't cool. Y'all wasn't close like that. And just because y'all cousin doesn't mean y'all have any loyalty. So Tisha said what she said to Millie about her. Kiki said what she had to say, and it is what it is. So can they get into better terms? Yes, they can. They can. But we'll have to see. Do they want to? It's up to them. It's up to them. But Tisha and Marcel are not innocent in the situation. And if you say Kiki ain't innocent, they're not innocent either. So I guess time will tell if that's the real reason and that was the secret they had. But Marcel said that's it. But Marcel staying on social media. So if you want to be vocal and reverse on the show, say on the show. And then we get down to it. But they're dragging us out. So so my question was, if that wasn't it, will y'all tell your friend about the person if they was coming to your house? Will you tell them that? My answer is I would let her tell it or say her little thing. I would have to warn you. But some people, a lot of people online, she said, "Oh yeah, is that what it was? That she was stealing people's payments?" Because yes, I would like to know, but don't joke about it. So a lot of people say, "Yeah, I would like to know." People say, "No, that's not how business to say." So I guess it's up to your personal preference what it was. I blame one mama. She raised Wanda and Tisha. Exactly. So another issue, this is thing that came more out. Let's talk about it. What you think? Will you like somebody to say, yeah, will you want somebody to warn you about someone who had addiction and come to your house? I would like everybody's opinion about that. I would want to know. But I also don't keep medication in my house because that's not a laughing matter. Yes. I would tell her I would tell my cousin, yeah, you tell my friend. Oh, you tell your friend what's going on. I want them to go and want to say it. Because it won't lead to all of this. Yes, I would want to know, but I also don't keep those pain. Yeah, I don't have pain medication in my house either. So my medicine cabinet right now got a figure electric saver, a brush, cologne, deodorant. And at least you want to steal some toiletries and some figure personal products. You get no addiction from that. But other than that, child, I want to know. But I also don't keep them. Yeah, it's not. I would tell my cousin. Tell her. Oh, I would tell her. Oh, just don't come. Okay. I would tell my okay. Yeah. So that makes sense. Yeah. Give her a chance to take it. But not to go run and tell her not to say it herself. Yeah, me too. Especially if some bitch comes up and says, "Oh yeah, exactly. Medicine be Canada Dry." That's what I say it. Sure, my medicine cabinet in my bathroom is like, okay, ain't no medicine up in there. So you what you try to catch? Kiki will ask. That's what teacher told me. That's what I'm saying. Because before she was going to that event, they said she came out of rehab. So I don't know what happened. That's to say they can't. We got to clear up this timeline. What's going on? And if that's not the secret, then Tisha and Marsoni say, so what? We in the show now. Keys around. Let's air it out. All right. Let me see, Tracy. It sounded like it happened close to when they was getting on. Yeah. But I'm glad she's doing good, and I'm glad that she's recovered and she's doing great. And you know, she's working. She's a teacher. She's doing all other things. So go ahead, Kiki. Maurice and Marceau went to talk to their brother Mark. Y'all, this scene was like he was so geeky going to get a lick over here. That's what I'm saying. But the show was filmed for years before old people up. No, that want this guy's on we see what call us that. Oh, okay. So Maurice and Marceau, they talked to Mark. Mark came to the scene. Like I said, he had his shirt inside out. Like I don't know if it's whatever said her shirt maybe was offensive. They told him, "No, put your shirt inside out." Or he came like that. If he came like that, I said, "What kind of bummy kind of figure experience you trying to put on figure show like that?" And then wore some figure flip flops, figure armor fatigue pants. I said, "Oh no, oh no." If it was armor fatigue, I don't care. It's armor fatigue today. It's like that. But come on that. And yes, Marcel's the youngest. Mark and Maurice is both older than Marcel. But Marcel looked the oldest. That's kind of crazy, right? I was saying. Yeah, I don't know what was, because it had it inside out. So he sat there and they was talking. He said, yes, I did said me and Van dated and everything. But she didn't say nothing for 2 years. And then when it came to the reunion, that's when she said it. Because she said that, I had to defend me. And I was like, no last tone. Let me see. Yes, Mel and Scott shot the pilot episode years before Owen picked it up. And the Scotts and the host fell out during that time, so they did cancel. Oh, is that? Oh, okay, I get it. So I could see Kiki being in a running. The teacher said to keep off the show. That could be the reason. Because it was something that she did say, Kiki did say that it was something, information was told to get her off. It's like that. So he said, I had to defend myself. He said, when you defending yourself? Because she said, she could have just said, oh, yes, we dated. And it will be forgiven. But I was like, so she had to say y'all dated for you to not win a tirade like that on figure social media? Really? She basically was saying nothing about you until they asked her the question of the reunion. And all she had to say is say, oh, yes, we dated. And everybody was saying, I don't know why Vanessa this claim that I see. People say, oh, I see why she didn't claim him because how he acted. Because he definitely was unhinged. He was not right in the head. He was laughing uncontrollably. He was like, I don't give a damn. F you. If you reject me, I was like, what? I was like, oh my gosh. All that because she didn't say I dated. At the end of the day, I know people sometimes put labels on things. It was not be discussed. It's like that all the time now. When you start messing with someone, one person might think you have a relationship, another person say we were just friends and kicking it. Whether y'all into the realm of sexual and stuff like that, it is what it is. It's not my business. But at the end of the day, people put labels on it. But his kind of definition of dating was monetary value. Did y'all notice that? He's like, oh, friends don't buy a friend's plane ticket. Friends don't buy planes. I was like, oh, I guess friends don't buy friends dinner either. I guess friends don't buy no people's friends some items for Christmas, whatever it is. Anyway, I guess friends don't help people when they in a dime of need. I guess friends don't help people when they rent. So if somebody's friend help another friend, then that means something gotta be sexual, huh? They had to be dated. I guess so. I guess none of us can be friends at all. If that's the definition of friendship or dating. Friends do buy friends stuff. Doesn't mean they in a relationship or dating. So the fact that he said friends can't do this, friends can't do that, friends can't do, I said friends can do what? And I was like, let's say for instance, if they did date, if she denied it, so what, Mark? You are a man of not being like to be rejected. And that's the dangerous. Any man don't like to be rejected. Females gotta be dangerous, gotta be careful about other people because then they go to the far extreme. We see a far extreme where men could go when they be rejected for someone. So why you can be an adult and say, listen, okay, whatever, move on. If you got a game like that, if you got other females clocking you or whatever you're doing, he give me bum tease. He give me somebody who's just lazy, like just moosh off for somebody, and that's it. Yes, I was like, friends do stuff for other people. Doesn't mean anything will be anything serious. Now, if y'all want to define that, y'all both got to be on the same page and say, listen, we on a relationship. Now, if one said that we were and one said we were not, then someone along the relationship was not clear. And if someone deny it and I'm over here going to social media, I said, okay, whatever. I know my truth and I don't need to say it. But you keep going on social media being on a tirade, it's like trying to make us prove that something was going on and it's not. for someone who's not saying that. I say rejected. Listen, I see people curse women out. Could they get rejected? I see them hit them. Could they get rejected? I see them taking advantage of them. S-A, the R. Y'all know the words. Could they get rejected? Most men can take that. They feel like something they need to get. So the fact that he felt like friends was doing stuff for you, that just gave me that you were trying to be a bum and trying to mooch off of her freaking finance. And whether Van said yes or not, at the end of the day, so what? All right, let me see your comments. It was a lot of couples we saw season 1 who were there that night. I'm so confused by this. Monso said in season 2 that he had a sex tape at Van and Maurice. Of Van and Maurice. Ooh! Now they acting like Van brought his name up. Van and Maurice? I thought they said Van and Mark. That's what Monso said. Say he had a sex tape of Van and Mark. I just don't get the whole Mark thing. Like, she didn't say anything mean or disrespectful. That's what I'm saying. Martel and Monso opened the door for Mark, not Van. That's what I'm saying. I was like, who opened that door? Because I was saying Van didn't say nothing. So who brought him into the situation? Because I was trying to remember correctly, because I don't check for Mark like that. Also, if y'all pay attention to the conversation, Mark said Van and Maurice dated as well. Ooh, I might have missed it because I was like so done with him talking conversation. Thank you, Tracy. I thought I had missed an episode. Ooh. I bought my male best friend a $400 GPS because he drives us one poke. Okay, it stole all his stuff. Oh my gosh. See? But yeah, in his definition, y'all would be dating. I watched Mark live and he read the Facebook messages from 2018 and showed them online, and this man did sleep with her. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it could be about friends with benefits. It probably could be that. It doesn't mean they was dating, but doesn't mean that's what I'm saying. That's what's like some people have different titles. It seemed like it was more like a friend F buddy type situation or friends with benefits. We were friends and we had some kind of sleeping together if we need to. But we were not in a relationship. So when she said we never dated, that could be the truth. We never dated. We just was friends. And sometimes I support him. I don't know if he did support her, but it is what it is. I agree it's more friends with benefits. Maurice asked, did you say Van and I dated? Mark said, yeah. I need to go back. Because he said, did you say Van? Oh, okay. Okay. I need to go back. Because I could have said, did you say you and Van dated? He said, yes, I said you and Van dated. I haven't dated. But if Maurice said you and I dated, then I said, oh my gosh. Ooh. Van paid his. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Pal child support too. It seemed like he was a bum tease. I guess she felt sorry for him and trying to help him out. And then he used that against her. And put this bigger than what it was. I said, child, the rejection of it all. Maybe he wanted more. And she said, nah, we ain't getting more than it is. They keep it as it is. Yeah, I know he said something, but I could have sworn that he said, did you say you and Van dated? I didn't hear him saying that you and I dated. Like I said, I gotta go back to the thing to get it clear up. She's a woman of particular age, so it's coming from him to say friend. Yeah. I get that. And that, or that one time was just friends. Friends with benefits. It is what it is. But we not in a relationship. So he said, no, I'm not apologizing. F you, all that sort of that. Or she could have said yes. I would say, okay, whatever. She never said anything. But she defended herself, and now you want to be all, you didn't defend yourself. I say, ain't no defend yourself, boy. That's what I said. People like that unhinged. And then people show a clip that he was on social media recently talking about Mel or something like that. I said, boy, whatever. Whew. But at the end of the day, and that's the thing. I think his issue because he was not claimed. So he got rejected and got claimed. That's what his issue is. She could have said we dated on TV. She could have said that, but she denied it. So I had to put her on blast. But I said, one of his problems like, you were rejected by this lady. You don't want any problems. You not claimed because she didn't claim you. So what? At the end of the day, we are grown people, and stuff like this happens. If people don't want to claim you, yes, it might hurt, but I ain't going on a tirade on anybody on social media because they didn't claim me. I just move on. A secure person, a mature person will move on. Okay, whatever it is, your loss. You have to claim me. It is what it is. I know what happened. I know what happened behind closed doors. But the fact that he kept going on about it, I said, but someone who said, I don't give a damn, and every day, all she could have said, like, you really are pressed. Very pressed. And that makes you tell me you don't have anybody else. Because if you got anybody else, why are you so freaking helping on this? His ego abused because she did. Yes, his ego was abused. And most men ego are abused sometimes when they don't get claimed by the woman that they deem likable or whatever. Every shape, way, perform. Child, if they act, you want to know the true value of men sometimes? Reject them and don't claim them. Let's see how they act. Child, some of them will show their true will colors real quick. They can love bomb you all the damn time, but once a little disappointment, something like that, they will go off the rails. And that's something you should pay attention to. Don't believe me? Love and mind, Matt. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later on. Cause child, he is something else. All right, the next scene was Destiny and Tisha. And I wrote in my notes, clear as day. F this scene. I don't really give a damn. I was so done. But he said they went together and he didn't want her. That was the wildest part. I don't know. He like I said, Mark's live, he said a lot. He says a lot. And then when you come at him, he will be combative too. Like when you go on his live, he will argue down. I remember one live I saw, he was not backing down. He kept going and 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 kept going. I said, this Marcus, he got time he got time. And I said, nah, we got time to sit through his lives. Cause baby, he is like a monster 3.0. And then some. Way worse. They were how he spin around his narratives. You better lose some brain cells, listen to Mark lives. he thinks just like his other brothers too. Maurice the hot box and Marceau. But other than that, that's what it was. Destiny and Tisha, yes. That whole scene, I was sitting here like, oh, we don't talk about Mel. Yeah, I had the whole scene talking about her, mostly. Tisha brought up what happened to the combat group, the discussion they had. Destiny was talking about how Mel ruined her event. Mel should apologize. I listened to one when he broke down. He needs prayers. Oh, true, child. They wanted to put it all Mel. Oh, did she apologize to you and everything? She said Martell apologized to me the next day. But I was like, I'm trying to understand why Mel is the one that didn't apologize when Wanda was the one that got a pop it by fighting. That's how I'm trying to understand. I guess you want to say that your mom the one who started the fight and everything. You don't have to like Mel, but let's keep the truth. Mel only came to check Wanda. Wanda got turned up, and then she tried to fight Mel from behind. And then Marceau being the person that he is, he want to get turned up his damn self. So Scott's was turned up, but yet it's all Mel's fault. Just like that's like a broken record. Everything's Mel's fault. Yes, exactly. That's the broken record line. Oh, it's Mel's fault. Mel's fault. Melody divorced Martell. Oh, it's Mel's fault. Not Martell doing all this, dragging his lady name in the mud, flaunting the freaking side piece, 2-parent household, all that. Yes. Yeah, Wanda and Mel had their issues. Then they took Wanda away, and the core six was standing around talking just fine, and Wanda ran up from behind. Exactly. Ran up from behind. So, but y'all didn't talk about Wanda starting from behind and trying to fight and get everything escalated. But it was Mel's fault. She's the ball into her. And then they keep talking about the freaking Tisha getting thrown out her vent. I should have did that with you. I want to listen. Destiny, Tisha, y'all gonna get sick and tired and keep hearing that events. Let's break it down. Most Mel events are usually invite-only events. She had a few public events that all you had to be there, but most her events was invite-only. That event that Tisha showed up then with that freaking yellow honeybean dress, look like a freaking bumblebee, she was not invited. She knew, and everybody else knew in that cast, she wasn't invited to an invite-only event. So she got her behind scolded out. I don't know how she came through in that event, and she was invite only, but she wasn't scolded out. Because everybody who she wanted it there, Mel wanted there, was there. Mel who didn't invite was not there. So you decided to show yourself up to go there. It's on you. Madani's event was a public event. You put it in a public platform. You put it on social media. It was a public event. And then the producers told the cast they had to show up. I mean, if you don't show up, you don't get paid for the scene. But I know the Whitlows was probably there, but they never showed them. They say their name was there. Whatever they get, I don't care about the Whitlows. But most of the events, most of the cast members was there. So they keep going back to that event. I say, y'all need to stop doing that. At the end of the day, what is it? And then I finally Destiny understand that was a public event. I said, girl, yeah, you knew it was a public event because anybody could show up. Where's the sales at? I see no one sell in that freaking store. So, but yeah, Mel has to apologize. And Wanda can't apologize. Okay. If y'all remember the scene, Marceau was trying to convince her not to go to another event. Yes. Oh, Madonna's on the store now. I said, according to people who go to your stores, it's always empty and nobody even buying nothing there. So I don't know what's going on. Maurice and them spray on suits, Mel's fault. Martell with them loafers, Mel's fault. Teachers being 1.5 short of a small, Mel's fault. Destiny being broke, Mel's fault. I understand like a Mel, but not all Mel's fault. That's what I'm saying. I'm still confused on how I'm saying the youngest needs a DNA test isn't talking about the child. I'm still too sober to get that. That's what I'm saying. Yo, the last baby, her last baby was Sugar Mama. DNA test. I have a picture to show that baby looked like this other guy. But that you want to convince the world, or trying to convince the world that you talk about the unalive baby. Girl, I want to sit down. She was just out of the attic. Go, girl, go to sleep. That's what I'm saying. Go back to the attic, girl. One is not a good liar. She's not. If you ever look at the scene, Marceau was trying to convince her not to go to Mildred. Mm-hmm. Yes, he was. That's full of this. That's the most action husband that has seen. That's what I'm saying. She should have been happy that she got publicity in that event. I mean, I want to go to the event I wasn't invited to, but I also would leave before the cops came if I had a record. Yeah, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go to an event if I was invited to either. Not now, no. If you didn't invite me, I'm not going. Sure, I'd rather stay in my house. Child, I know most of us was 30 and our 30s a month, a plus. Child, our home is our sanctuary. We don't have to go out if we don't need to. Child, you rather sit down, watch some TV, and something like that, relax as they go out. You would get dressed, and somebody said, "Oh, it's pants." I said, "Oh, all right, that's it. Bye." It's it out. We got time for that. Sure. Stay in my house is a good thing. You don't threaten me to stay in my house because I will. All that traveling around people. When you're 20s, you wanted to go out and have fun. But now you're late 30s. I mean, 40 more years before 30, 40, 36 years old. I don't got time for all that. You invite me, I'm not going. I don't care. Call me, invite me. I want to hear about no other person. Oh, you could come. You tell me. You tell me yourself. Because I got time for somebody to say, "Oh, what you doing here?" Yes, and they keep talking, and they keep talking about the Gucci purse. I said, "Girl, if you don't want the Gucci purse, just give it back." You didn't want to be a charity case. I said, "So you wasn't a charity case when the Mel was helping you with your bills, huh?" Okay, so you don't want to be a charity case. Pay Mel her money back and get that purse back. You won't be no charity case. I'm sorry. The only way you will feel like a charity case if you feel some type of way about the person having money, more money than you. That's the only way you feel like a charity case. Because I'm saying, you keep talking about that Gucci purse, give it back. And they said Mel's is dumb and she got no air in her head. I said, "Girl, you the most one who got no air in your head. Be no attitude, have a stink attitude." I said, "Girl, you ruin your own event." That's how I said that. As the whole scene was like, whatever, y'all. So she saw that person on post about to go see her new man. Yeah, and then talk about cooking on weekends and all that stuff. I said, "Child, I got time for that." So the Scott kids' birthday party, they had Mila birthday party. They left the cake in the freaking car. I said, "Who dumb idea to leave the cake in the car?" They say on Etsy. I was like, "Who dumb idea to leave the cake in the car?" But that cake didn't look like it was all melted anyway. The cake looked like it was still standing, but still, y'all left the cake in the car. That's messed up. But let's get the cake out the car. If you go keep it in the box, keep it in the box until y'all ready to cut it. But they keep the cake in the car and it's hot. They kept the cake in the car. They say happy birthday. Not the marketplace. um Thank you, thank you. Oh, you come through more. Give it back. Let me try to get that. Yes. Yeah, like I say, if you don't like the person, give it back. It don't make any sense. Yeah, so they left the cake in the car. They say happy birthday. Wanda came. Oh, y'all say happy birthday without me? Yes. Yes. And I think Tisha Marcel knew they said, let's have happy birthday. Because I know she's coming. We got to say happy birthday. They probably saw her coming down from there. They said, "Oh no!" They had a back signal of freaking Melody. They had a back signal of Wanda. They said, "Oh, she's coming. They got happy birthday. Now happy birthday, real quick. Now happy birthday." And I was like, and they said, "Oh," she came in. She said, "Hey, Billy. Hey, Grandma." And they all answered like, Grandma." So they went to talk to Wanda. I said that's a bunch of bills, just like Mark. She didn't even care. She didn't listen. Said, "Oh, you talk about me, I talk about you." I said, "No, you kept talking about everybody else," and they ain't saying nothing. Then they finally clap back and talk about you. Girl, why you act like they was coming from you? They wasn't coming for you. Tisha had beef with her cast members. They were going back and forth. You wanted to jump in your own thing. Or because she said Tisha daddy was on DMs. Tisha daddy was on her DMs. That's all she said. She said nothing else. A grown ass man you now you're with right now. Yeah, Marcel said he don't want Wanda around his kids. He said that. Yes. I said a man said he want his own mother-in-law around his kids. He don't even care for his mother-in-law like that anyway. And I want to. I was like, I want to know how she felt when he said that. But she always sit there and look like Dark Side of the dunce. looks sad. I said, girl, just looks sad. Oh. I like, so, she said she don't give a damn. You talk about me, talk about she said, I know. I said she talking about your daddy. She said I talking about her last baby. Find your baby daddy last day. I was like, that is talking about the baby. I was like, well, whatever. And they sitting there looking at the straight face. Yes. All these lives, staying on live, talk about Melanie, and then she finally clapped back. Then you went in your feelings. So sit there. She said, so Marcel was talking. He said, just talk about you. When you go to live, just talk about yourself. Talk about Wanda. Talk about the food truck. Talk about all that. Talk about your gourmet dog food. Talk about all that stuff. Talk about all that stuff. And that's that. But she said, yeah, I don't give a damn. You talk about it. Don't talk about me. I'll talk about you. I said, okay, whatever. So the teacher said, no, Ma, if Mel get at it, I know how to handle him, but I don't need you to defend me because I know how to handle myself. I said, oh. But y'all listen, y'all talking to one that's going in out the ear and out the under. Just like Mark. It's in one ear and out the other. Mark said, F y'all. I'm doing what I'm going to do. And Wanda said, I don't give a damn. So I said, oh, well, Carlos, what you going to do now? They both said on TV, they don't give a damn. So what you going to do? But you mad that people call your show ghetto, huh? You big mad. So if you don't like your show being called the one, so do something about it. As a mom, I don't know why it's just okay with one discussion. That's what I'm saying. And they just sit in there. It's like don't act like she. And then they try to spin it like she was okay to talk about it. She was justified. And I said, I'm not sitting here being stupid with you between y'all two, Marcel and Tisha. Sit here low key still understanding more on the side of things. I was like, don't make any sense. Don't make any sense. He said, I got love you. He said, I don't love you, Marcel. I don't like care for you and everything. I was like, oh. Get for me, your titties sweating, your titties stink. I said, Oh, well, that was the episode. Talk about them dancing potatoes, all that bullshit. See, that's what I'm saying. Talk about that gourmet door food you serving. Talk about that. Yeah. And that thing would never be anything else but a gourmet dog food. So, oh well. So next week, Stormy will try and get the ladies together. And then Stormy's gonna do this game. I heard, I seen, I know, whatever it is. Yeah, it's to this day, yes. And everything. Try to get the mess started. And here go Tiffany, Tiffany grandstand, Mr. Leave dog food alone. No, I can't. Since I called it that, that's going to be like that. Until she showed me something different, I would call it soul food, but it ain't gonna be no soul food. Yeah, Tiffany said, "Gotcha, Dusty." That's what I'm saying. Like, here go Tiffany and Destiny again, and Destiny. I'll say, "Oh, we're going back to this little spat between y'all two." And nothing to get these ladies together to be all messy. So, okay, whatever. Let's see what kind of scene. And then we're going to have the guy scene talk about the trip. Oh, so do you think the kids going to be confused that the mommy and dad together? I say the kids don't give a damn. I know the kids meet. I know the kids do like to have their mommy and daddy together. But at this point, I guess the kids started to understand what's going on. Especially they had to sit down and talk to them. So having a trip together is only about a family thing. I have a colleague right now in my job right now. He still goes vacation with his baby mama with the kids because they want to make it family thing. I would say, oh, okay, I guess. Okay. Wouldn't be me, but I do understand. Sometimes the kids want to have fun. Y'all want to have fun together. Y'all do it together, and that's what it is. It doesn't mean they're going to get back together. So that's what try to do. Oh, and they're going to try to do, Marcel, don't ask him that. Ask him, oh, you think you're going to get back with Mel because you're inviting on a trip? Don't put the kids in it. Child. What episode was this? How many? That was episode 8. Oh my gosh. How many more episodes we got? Yeah. 7 more episodes? Oh my God, Carla, why are you stressing so? Why are you stressing so? Figure 15 episodes. What more can we give us? That's what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, can you give us any more? Like I said, next season they need to shake it up. They need to shake the scene up real bad. They need to shake it up. Not the scene, the people. I don't care about the Whitlows. I don't care about the 6 month journey to try and get pregnant. It is what it is. The overstuffed turkey Maurice, he could go. I can't. Kimmy, I like Kimmy, but Kimmy disappointed me a little bit this season. But she getting back to her little self again. Tisha and Marcel, I'm done with them. Martel, whatever about her. If he can't get his builder's license, we don't got nothing else to talk about. So I like that. Stormy's okay. But they need to give Stormy some more seasons and talk about her family life and everything. Make her main cast. Yeah. Destiny, I can't deal with Destiny's stink attitude. Get her off my screen. I don't care. I don't care. She had a nasty disposition of everything. I said, at the end of the day, girl, yes, you and Mel friendship broke up. It's y'all both have a hand in your breaking up your friendship. It is what it is. It's done. Add one or two more, add another couple or two more couples in this thing. And Mel and add one or two more couples to this thing. Shake it up. Because we can't have the show centered around the Scots, because they Scots storyline is boring as hell. And we'll see what y'all trying to do. Shoot. Yes, that's it could do better. But no, she didn't want to be so mean and bitter. I said, girl, what your chicken man did to you, girl? But yeah, that was over Babs Huntsville, y'all. Yeah. That's it. But we'll reach back. Let me see. That's my you doing a panel tonight? Let me check. I think she probably did send something. Hold on. Oh yeah, she is. And the most oh no, Trina now she's navigating the man again. Okay. Yes, so tonight after the panel at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern on my channel, we're gonna talk about Love is Blind. So get ready to talk about these people, these couples and everything. Your disdain of the season, which anything you want to talk about Love is Blind, we're gonna talk about that tonight. So hopefully y'all had enjoyed your day. I know it was a short live because I usually give y'all 3 or 4 shows, but this week was a light week. Everything make Tisha and Marcel tell the truth. Get rid of Kimmy and Maurice. Bring Kiki and her husband. Keep Stormy and Mel. Martel could be there too, I guess. I want him to go. I want him to go. Mark. I hear that. I need to give Destiny some place. Destiny, I don't know. I'm trying with this lady. I'm trying. But she's just making it hard for us to even connect with her. And that's thing. Hey. See, that's screwing your face all the damn times. Destiny, gosh, isn't that cute? Shoot. But yes. Yes, I do get it. I do understand at a divorce you lose a lot. But she was nasty before that. Yeah, she was. So to me, that's part of her personality. She has a nasty disposition herself. And it's hard to shake off. But hey, we'll see. Maybe next season she'll bring that guy Marcus back. What's his name? Marcus? What's his name? Mason? Whatever his name is. Tracy, I did that season, but she's too mad at me. I don't know what else. But no. And it's like, why? Yes. Exactly. Yeah, why she's that mad? Oh, Moses. Yeah, I couldn't get his name right. Child. Yeah, maybe next season bring him around. As if she wants to, because you know she likes to be private. She want to be private. But yes, that was Love and Marriage Huntsville. That was Cherish Today. That was Mrs. Talks, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. Come back again tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern to talk about Love is Blind. Don't forget, tomorrow will be Potomac Review. I got to do premiere review. I got to record the episode tonight and air it out tomorrow. It will be 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. And on Wednesday night, we're going to watch Love is Blind. Watch along on Discord. Thursday night, we're going to watch One of Us is Lying on Discord. Next Sunday, we're going to talk about Mental Talk. We're going to talk about Cherish Today, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Love is Blind. And then next week, so Mr. Social Coin will be One of Us is Lying, the first 4 episodes. So go back to the beginning of this episode to look at the thing. Or also my Discord, I will post the update list so y'all can have it. Without further ado, I appreciate y'all. So I know this is an early day. Usually I give y'all at least 2 hours and a half an hour. But, you know, it was an early night. But listen, you can still contact me and everything. Reach me out on my social media platforms. Here we go. Mr. 14, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Instagram, Mrs. Grown. Twitter, Thomas_Grown. And then my Discord is Mr. 14, #3488. Or the link is down below in my description box. Click on the link and join in. Talk to me there. Share some things. Let's talk about different social media topics and all that. I know I haven't been talking about celebrity news and social media news and everything because this is that lately I haven't been like really interested in talking about that. I leave that to the panel because my mindset, I said, why look at these things? I'm just so dumb to talk about these people. I was like, whatever. And I know lately this, whatever, their name's not even mentioned. I don't care. They ain't got me mentioned. But that's that. My link is right there, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Love y'all for coming through. Thank you for everyone who showed up to make this interesting. I love y'all. I love y'all support always. Y'all don't know. I always gonna mention y'all. I always gonna big up how much y'all support me as a small YouTuber. It's only gonna get better to the point that I could get to status with everybody else that well-known people on YouTube and get to there. But to then, I like this more little niche community until one day we big up, get more. And I'm never gonna forget the people who started off with me, like CM, Tracy. Thank you so much, Auntie Momo. Hold up. Let's talk about it. Thank you for coming through. I like your input, so you come through more. And we see Dominique, Auntie Momo. I see y'all soon. See you on the panel. And other than that, to further ado, love y'all. And I'll see y'all tonight at 10 o'clock. Peace out. play the replay game, thank you so much for replaying the game. Hit the like button and tell me how y'all feel down below in the description box. No, y'all know, in the comment section. And Twitter, thank you for watching. And Twitter people, I know I appreciate all the reviews over there. So if you're so inclined, follow me on Twitter and also click on the link on my YouTube and come over here and join the chat next time. All right, peace out.